Hey guys, 828 Find Adventure. I got the front camera finally for this vehicle and we're gonna install it. It's a pretty easy install. I didn't film all the installation, but most of it. Had to remove the front bumper and do that. I'm not happy with the camera look, so I'm probably gonna upgrade that. But anyways, let's get to it. So with the BeatSonic front grille anytime camera, this is what you get. You get the plug and play harness, the interface, and the cable that plugs into the interface with a switch. And then it's the new square switch like goes in the new Tacomas and 4Runners, and I think the Land Cruisers as well. You also can buy from them the camera that goes on the front of the grille. That's what I did. And it attaches to any front grille really. I did it a different way. I kind of took it apart and used a hole and a little bolt to hold it on because it was more solid. You can buy this camera from them. I tried to use a cheaper camera and it wouldn't work. So I went with this for now, but I might change it. I don't exactly like the look, but that's me. But you check out the video and see for yourself. The directions to install this camera are actually really easy. It is plug and play. Then you have to run a wire from the harness through the firewall to the front of the vehicle. I show you in this video a little rubber grommet you can use. I just used the snake to run the wire. I had never done that before. It was really easy. And the new 4Runners and Tacomas make it really simple to do. The older ones, the Tundra and so on, and old Tacomas, third gen Tacomas and stuff weren't as easy. This just makes it really easy, especially for a do-it-yourself person who hasn't done it before. Okay, now I'm kind of doing a reverse thing here because I already installed the switch and didn't film it. But basically, to get to where the switch goes, you just pry this panel out. And then the dummy switch button, you'll pry that out as well, and they come right out. I didn't need a snake for any of this. I just ran the wire up under this part where the airbag is and your OBD and all that, and ran the wire up there to where the head unit is. So I'm showing you where the wire ran. I just ran it through there. There's plenty of room and there's plenty of slack in the wire, so it's really not a big deal. Now, we move over here. I have removed the head unit. It is 4 10mm bolts. First, you have to remove the plastic panel behind the head unit screen. That comes up with just a little pry tool. And, I mean, it pops right off. And then you have access to the 4 10mm bolts that are on top. And then you can slide the head unit out. What I'm showing you right here is how these T-harnesses go in. They just go in between the head unit and the harness that's already there. It's all plug and play. This long cord going down is to the interface and an optional harness. That is if you want to install an extra camera. That's all those taped up plugs are right there that I'm showing you. So on the passenger and driver side of the 4Runner, there is a little quarter-size grommet. It's soft rubber, it's easy to remove, and I just ran a snake through there, and be sure not to drop this or it will be hard to get back. And look, it just drops right down. This is like so easy, and compared to other ones in the past, other like Toyotas. So it just pops out right there, and all I did was snake it through and bring the camera wire through the vehicle. That's all I did. I just cut a slot in the grommet for it, and it works great. I mean, it was like really easy, and because I hate doing this sort of thing. So that's what we had to do for that. Okay, what I'm showing you here is a little square plastic piece with a hole in the center. Now the camera, the stud on the back of the camera that goes through with the wire was off center for some reason on the little camera. So it's gonna sit a little off center in the truck, but I've got plans for that later. The little square piece of plastic, I just double stick taped it over the top, and I'm just threading the wire through right now. And this is just really easy. You know, I stuck it down and, you know, threaded the wire through. Now I'm tucking all the wire back there. I'm gonna turn the bumper over. You notice I have it on a table that's covered with a painter cloth. So there you go. I had one bolt in there holding that on for just a second, but now I'm just gonna reinstall the front bumper. Now, I'm not a real fan of the way this came out. The camera works great. It shows exactly what I need to see, but it sticks out a little too far. I'm just not comfortable with the look. So I'm gonna see what I can do to find maybe I'll make a bracket or something else to tuck it back in the grill. I'm not sure. I will do a video on that when I get it completed, but the camera install went really easy. I ran the wires back. You can see there is a positive and a negative wire going to the battery terminals. Those are to operate the camera. Other than that, there you go. I've got it all attached. Like I said, I mean, it's not going to break off or anything. It's very, very sturdy there, but I really don't like the way it looks. So maybe I'll put it on the lower part of the bumper. The bumper comes off easy, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, let's put it in reverse. There we go. Everything's like it should. Let's put it in drive. Let's go over here. Turns green. Let's go back to the screen. You can see the front. Now, I wouldn't suggest driving with your front camera necessarily. Always, look up. Let's see how close we're getting. Okay, and it only stays on for like 15 seconds. Now, you can set the modes differently, so it stays on till you turn it off, or you can also set it so your reverse camera comes on. But let's get out and see how close we actually got. I'm gonna put it in park. So I'm about 2 feet. Okay, now I said I'm about 2 feet. Okay, and it looks that way. I'm about 2 feet. Now look at that, that got close. We turn it on again. I'm probably gonna set this so it stays on all the time. Put it in park. Now this is the camera from Beat Sonic. I tried some cheaper cameras. I couldn't get them to power up. All right, look at that. I am 1 foot away. Close enough. This is gonna save me when I'm at parking garages and such, so I don't hit the front bumper. And the camera lights up orange when it's off, green when it's on. You can look at that. That's pretty cool. That's perfect. Keep me from bumping into things. Well, guys, I hope you like that install on the front of the 25 Toyota 4Runner. It's the camera that goes into the grill here. Easy install. Don't like the look of the camera. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna work out some things. But the install was really easy. Plug and play harness and just run a wire to the engine bay. I hope you liked it. I hope you get some tips from this. I just want to show you what I'm doing. And, you know, stay tuned. I'm going to upgrade this camera now. I don't know if it'll be much of an upgrade or the same thing, but the design and the style of camera will be different. This is permanently fixed. I didn't use the little mount that comes with it, but it works great. I've already used it multiple times. So anyways, like, share, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe to see the other videos that pop up. I try to do one a week. And that's all I got for you right now. So I will see you next time. See ya.